Alright, let's make DayZ great again, video 4. This is a RPT log reading from somebody in the Discord. This is this warning, preset optics shows up on everybody's. It's not an issue, it doesn't cause a problem. You can remove it and it'll just show an issue with the next one. It's the way of like saying that it's reading the last tag in this file is what I'm thinking now. But I don't know, there's no way to just get rid of it. It doesn't just go away, it stays there. Invalid record boat script. In economy core, you need to change the part that says boat to car to match the car. I think act, the act line, you change to car instead of boat. And this will go away. 5 groups have no points. These are no points in map group proto for buildings. 2 groups have wrong points, so they have the wrong points for the building. 2 were defined more than once in skip, so you have duplicate entries of buildings in map group proto. 21 errors during XML parse. I have learned that this has a big thing to do with spacing and improper formatting in map group proto. I would suggest trying to change all of, what is it, it's these, right? All of these that are in most of your files and set them to be like this to match with most of your other files. So just go through every file and find and replace, find this and replace it with this on the find and replace. Doing something completely different there. But I would do that to make sure that your server's having a lot less issues and doesn't read those extra 100,000 spaces in your files, you know, causing a hiccup. And alright, static failed to chain events, infected army convoy not found. Is this infected army convoy, is that missing from map group, or no, event groups? Is that missing from event groups, or is that an army territory that is designated to military convoy? And I think this needs to be infected army heavy, not convoy, because this is not an event. Actually, that's what it is. So your secondary zombie usage on your event for military convoy is calling for infected army convoy, which is not an actual zombie event in your events file. So you need to designate this to be an actual zombie event. Christmas tree green and regular Christmas tree, like in my other videos I have said, they show up as an error anyway. Just try to remove them everywhere in your files and set the event active to 0. Set the event active to 0 on these as well. I'm wondering if there's a DE version of these to make it a dynamic event. I'm going to look into that after this video. See if I can actually fix these. Or if I can make them into something else. And then it'll be fixed. We'll see. Maybe I can make something great again. There's some more things in here. Storage data file. Here we go. Events. Has limit child or mixed, but all child limits are set to 0. Adjust your nominals on planks. Your child min max are set to 0. Static airplane crate does not have position player. This is so does not have position player on all these means that it is designated in events, but you are missing your entry in event spawns, or the names are not matching how they should be. Bonfire, sum of container, loot max lower than child, loot max 5 is greater than 8. Alright, so this is your child loot max in the event and your map group proto entry for the bonfire's not matching up with their loot maxes. If the bonfire doesn't have a loot max, you can set one to match another proto entry to have one. These search over time issues are usages, restock times, min maxes, and not having enough designated spawn points versus proto and POS on the server. So I would look at the ones that it's saying and adjust those nominals where you need to. There's one more thing up here I wanted to say actually. These 3 exclamation points here, this cluster matrix, I learned that this is I don't know if this is the call or Cherno map, but this is an issue with I know I got rid of this problem because I had added the new cluster protos for stumps and plants and stuff like that to Chernarus, and this kept popping up, so I removed it out of map group proto and it stopped coming up as a concern. So try to play with that a little bit, see if you can wiggle that to not have an issue anymore. Now, I think that's it. Static bonfire and the items. That should be it. Failed to spawn is probably because of that, but it's also because there's something in the way. It's not a good spawn point. Or your nominals on it are too high. You're spawning containers, so I'm guessing this is the call. So you're gonna have a lot of stuff you're gonna have to sit and wiggle with to get it just right. But mess with that stuff. Get it out of your RPT. Play with it a little bit. Try to figure it out. Send me another one later, and I can do a follow up on the number 4 video for MakeDayZGreatAgain RPT log reading. Thank you for learning something.